Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Out to Thompson from past the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And it's Smith penetrating off the pick. And Thompson throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And Steph Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Curry, good. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Warriors the rebound. Bogut kicks to Curry. Again, Golden State.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
The Cavaliers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Timeout is called. First of the game.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Reno was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
He dishes it to Mozgov. It's rebounded by Curry.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala. Curry, good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it's just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
There's 49 seconds left.
I'm too cold, okay? Yeah, with it, yeah, you know. Okay.
There's a screen. Irving attacking. Shoots off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Fry's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, I've been turning on to a set. Showing my part, everything.
Picked by Mozgov. Picked him clean. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
That's a great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
To the inside, Mozgov, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 15. And a chance now to...
Thank you, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Follow me on Instagram. Check out what team.
Welcome back. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He was exactly the kind of long-range threat they were looking for, scoring 18 points from deep on some and that'll do it for now.
Get your ball head.
About to get underway. Kevin Harlan.
Slick me. This thing is not sweet. But we cover.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 26 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Love. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
And so it's Cleveland with it. LeBron passes to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme. So he just made up for it by averaging the 2nd most threes of his career.
Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. Irving attacking, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Curry. He's got 26. Long deep. And absolute
Bro, Kyrie Irving. Where's you going, Irving? Bro, Kyrie Irving.
Season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about. Boy. I tell you, the Warriors did something that no